Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Magandang araw, Dr. Mel. Magandang araw sa aking mga kamag-aral. Ako si Rona A. Magsakay, nag-uulat mula sa Parallel Session D, Module 2. Ang aking iuulat ay tungkol sa Development Communication, Development Support Communication, Diffusion of Innovation, or Innovation Decision Process. I will start my report by defining the meaning of development communication. As Dr. Nora Cruz Cabral mentioned, the development communication is the art of science of human communication applied to the speedy transformation of a country and the mass of its people from poverty to a dynamic state of economic growth that makes possible greater social equality and larger fulfillment of the human potential. Which means development communication is not just human communication. Its role is very important in economic growth and fulfillment of human potential. Effective development communication is often the key to success for development programs, whether in public or in private, as it ensures the initiatives are tailored to the specific context, fostering both efficiency and long-term impact. Now, since we already know the definition and importance of development communication, let's now discuss the different activities that uses development communication, such as media materials, information, behavior change, advocacy and policy, research monitoring, capacity building, strategic communication, ICT, and teaching. And still, a lot more of activities that study development communication. I will also discuss the relationship of development communication and development support communication. Development communication acting as the macro level strategic framework for social change, while development support communications operates as the micro level localized and action-oriented applications to support specific development projects. In simple words, development communication sets the agenda, while development support communication ensures behavioral change and implementation. Let's discuss more about development support communication. It is a multi-sectoral process of information sharing about development agendas and planned action. It is also make use of available structures and means of information sharing. Another one, it is a legitimate function of development planning and implementation. Napaka-importante ng development support communication sa pag-implement ng development communication. However, in implementing development support communication, a lot of constraints, hindrances that we encounter, like development, politics, democracy, culture, language, a lot include freedoms, access, technology, economics, and the institutional frameworks. In implementing development support communication, policy design and implementation is very important. For proper implementation and development support communication, we'll be needing policy design implementation. Let's start by answering the question, who needs this? The need for a communication policy is often felt at the level of public or private institution or society. Another question concerned the challenge division is why is it needed? Experience has shown that the increasingly global influence of information and communication and technologies and organizations is felt at various levels. The emergence of new technologies, including computers, internet, and related adaptations. These are some reasons why we need policy to deal clear and public manner with technical and cultural issues. Conclusion is, A policy should have goals and objectives. This represents the long-term and medium-term development needs that the policy should address. A policy should also be grounded in norms or principles that guide its orientation and content. These are usually derived from national development goals or constitutional provisions, which may in turn be based on internationally agreed principles. I will now discuss the interesting topic, my third report, about diffusion of innovation or the innovation process. As the diffusion of innovation theory by Mr. Everett M. Rogers, an American sociologist and communication scholar, stating that a foundational framework for understanding how new ideas and technology spread through societies. His model remains influential across disciplines such as marketing, public health, communication, and information science. I will discuss diffusion of innovation or the innovation process by two levels. Social system level. Diffusion of innovation explains how new ideas spread across a group or community, while individual level is the innovation decision process explain how one person moves from awareness to adoptions. In simple words, diffusion of innovation is the driver on how the idea spreads in the community. And the innovation decision process is how the person decides to adopt the idea. I have here some scenario explaining more about diffusion of innovation decision process. The scenario is like this. People first hear about a new recycling program through local announcement, maybe by mayor or by barangay captains in the local government. So idea is that in the diffusion of innovation, idea spreads globally through society by the public officials. And in the innovation decision process, the people in the barangay, in the community, will have a knowledge about the program. And then, after that, they form some opinion after seeing some neighbors are already participating and they're noticing the environmental benefits of the recycling program that the local government was introduced. So in the diffusion of innovation, they already influence the adoption. And in the innovation decision process, there's already a persuasion. Next, each household may decide whether to join the program or just ignore it. The adoption curve shows a steady increase in the diffusion of innovation. And in the innovation decision process, the people or in the community already have their decision. The next scenario is that the family starts sorting waste and using recycling bins regularly. In the diffusion of innovation, already adapting, become in the community. Innovation decision process implementing, it was already implemented by the families. And the last process, the people feel confident is part of their day-to-day basis already. The landfill waste and community recognition, which means that the innovation become normalized. It's already part of their life. And innovation decision process, it was already confirmed. There is already a confirmation. Conclusion. Innovation diffusion is a critical concept in understanding how new ideas, technologies, and practices spread and are adapted. The process involves multiple implements and stages and is influenced by the characteristics of the innovation. The adapters and the social system, understanding this process can help individuals and organizations to more effectively introduce and spread innovations. This ends my report. Thank you for taking the time listening to my report. I hope you found it informative and insightful. I look forward to engaging in a meaningful discussion during the forum. Again, thank you very much.